Hello, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Weekly UK. Today, I'm going to tell you my top favourite WWE superstars. Number 5, Dolph Ziggler. Dolph is a phenomenal wrestler. He's ridiculous in the ring. He makes everybody that he wrestles against looks good. He's won everything. The man is such a legend. Like, when a wrestler comes back from a long layoff, they always have a little rivalry with Dolph to make him look good. Even as champions, Drew had a rivalry with Dolph, and Dolph is such a phenomenal wrestler. I think it would be nice to see him with more world titles, but having him there still after all this time is crazy. I think I would like to see more of Dolph in the main event picture. That's just because he's obviously one of my favourites. I think he's great. The thing is, Dolph could have matches with a bag of straw and make it look good. It's absolutely ridiculous. Number 4, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold is probably is my most liked wrestler of all time. But my favourite wrestlers comprise of how good they are in a ring. And obviously Stone Cold after the injury wasn't the best, so that's why he's ranked 4. It used to be number 1 until a lot of guys came up and a lot of new faces happened that I saw. Stone Cold's on the list because of everything he's done for WWE and how gripping he was to watch in the late 90s and early 2000s. A lot of his matches were just pure brutal slug matches with The Rock, Undertaker, Triple H, Mankind. Just amazing matches to watch back in the day as a kid. Obviously now, growing up, you look at other stuff now and you appreciate the movesets more. So that's why Stone Cold's dropped a little bit down, but he's still one of the most important people in WWE's history. Number 3, Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy has been one of my favourite wrestlers since I can remember. I loved him as a tag team, I loved him as a singles wrestler, I loved him in other companies. Jeff's had a very crazy ride with the WWE. He's obviously wrestled in 3 different stages. In the late 90s, early 2000s, then getting released, then coming back in the mid-20s, and then coming back recently at WrestleMania this is probably the biggest pop I've ever heard. And the match, it was a great sight to see, seeing Jeff come back. Jeff's always going to be a fan favourite because of how he looks, way he moves in the ring, and how he grips and brings the audience in to believe in him. Like he said, he's called the charismatic enigma. So that basically tells you a lot anyway. Number 2, AJ Styles. Obviously, I've watched AJ since 2008, and obviously he wasn't in this company then, but ever since he's come to WWE, I think he's been phenomenal, pun intended. He's a multi-time world champion in WWE already. He's done everything everywhere else. He's still at the top of the card now. Once they bring all these new guys up still, like Drew, but AJ's still there, helping the guys out. I think he's a great retire. When he retires, I probably think he's going to be a trainer. But AJ is probably he should be one of the most liked wrestlers in WWE now. And obviously he's doing a heel run right now. But AJ Styles is so good. He's the same as Ziggler. He makes everybody look good. There's no one that can touch him in the ring. There's no one that's better than him. He is literally, as they say, phenomenal. Obviously, your favourites change over time. And I would never thought this character would have been on my top 5 most favourite wrestlers. But he is now. And it's because he's so imaginative in how he changes his career, how he changes his gimmick, how he changes everything. It's absolutely ridiculous. That would be the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Whenever you hear the Bray Wyatt's music, even the Five Fun House sound, like when you hear it come on the screen, you're instantly looking out for where he is. It's amazing. The emotion he gives to you when you're watching him, you're excited to see him, you're excited to see what he's going to do, excited to see what's going to happen. And obviously I know that the character Bray Wyatt has been shafted a couple of times in the WWE's history, but you can't not love him. He's just so awesome. It's just something so refreshing to see in WWE. Obviously, this is a character that's very similar. Well, I say similar, but it always has a massive difference as well. But to Mankind's character back in the late 90s, I think the crazed persona, the all egos. I think this just works. I think Bray Wyatt should come back pretty soon, make an impact and be a champ. I don't think the championship really matters for him though, to be fair. I don't think he needs it as much as other guys, but it does look damn good when he has it. I think him as a wrestler would appreciate another title run, because the last one obviously ended ridiculously in Saudi. I just think the match was pointless, ridiculous, did nothing for no one. It was obviously meant to build up the Roman Reigns feud at WrestleMania with Goldberg, but that never happened anyway, so it was pointless. He shouldn't have lost the belt. So yeah, I think right now Bray Wyatt is probably one of my favourite wrestlers to watch in the WWE. I think we need to see more of him. So guys, that was my 5 favourite wrestlers in WWE. Hope you guys like. Check out the next video. Like, subscribe, click that little notification bell for the next content, and we hope to see you soon. Peace.